Okay, Double Diamond Railroad back. Good news, we got it working. Got a correspondence email back from support, Iowa, what is it? Iowa Scaled Engineering Support. They're the ones that make the proto throttles. And this guy Nathan came back to me again and he said something to trigger my mind to say, aha. And I remembered seeing this little yellow box car with a Fred sitting down here on the maintenance track flashing when every switch was off on the layout except the number 2 main. And I couldn't understand that. I thought I'm getting a backfeed somewhere. So he said, somewhere your blocks aren't as isolated as you think. You've got a leak. And that came into my mind, ding, right then. I remember that. I thought that's got to be it. But I don't know why it wouldn't say something in a block from the very, well, I know why. Well, he said a Fred would, but it didn't. Maybe if I moved it, it would have detected. I might try that here. Anyway, we got an easy fix to get my pointer right where the T-pin is, right there. Right there's a red mark, and there is, right there, there's a feeder wire coming up, a new white wire, switched. Apparently, when I rebuilt the yard with the new switches there a couple months ago, I tapped into the number 2 main wire. And I've been wondering, why does this act this way in the yard now? I can't shut it down. But that is the only track right there from there on in the maintenance track. Coming down this way, the long arrival or departure track, it's energized right after that switch. I thought, what's going on here? Saw that jumper. The only thing can be, it's tied to number 2 feeder, bus feeder underneath, instead of, because I got like 3 on it, instead of number 4 for the yard. So that's going to be a simple fix. I'm probably going to, if I can't identify it underneath real easy, but it should be able to, I'll cut that off and we'll just re-crimp it. Then we got to find number 4 wire underneath. So that should be an easy fix. Cut it free for number 2. In fact, I may nip it right here at the top, pull it up so I see which wire it is underneath. Easier. Then we'll have to remap it underneath with clips, taps. So that's the deal. Now it's all working. And I got my ProCab back working again too. There's it must be the connection and pan a little bit dirt or something. I twisted the new cable, then reinserted it, popped in, and it all started working. Got that back. So I'm going to move you over to, I've tested it here and it works. Going to move you over so you can see it. Got a loco set up. You can go forward and both ends of block work. Detects at the far end. Okay, so that's good. Didn't need to see that news alert pop up right there before I started the camera again. Here we go. Cut all the lights so you can see the loco lights. And it might be a little bit of dirt up there when I come through the switch. I had a switch valve drove me through there. But this way, bottom signals at the bottom right. The BD board, Iowa scale board, is over at the right. It has a green and a red light on because the block is occupied. And I got the yellow jumper, the power feeder wire, up behind the loco so I can run in and out of the block from block 2 on the one side to block 2 on this side. Separate switch power, they're joined together. They're gapped and they joined together now. So let's go. So the block is occupied, and when it gets to the station past the switch, yeah, he's got dirt in there. This guy hasn't been run for 6 months. Been sitting on the siding. He gets to the station right here is the pin. There's the end of the block. But he's got to clear it. He can't go far because he's got a cable there. Watch the signals. Goes to yellow, 8 seconds, back to green. There we go. Yay! Now we're going to back up and hit the signal again. Hit the block. Bingo. Right there it is. Just takes longer to clear. Have to get him completely clear of the pin back there. There it goes. And I think his wheels are getting cleaned up, so he's working better. We got her, boys. Should wipe that, but it's no biggie. So we're in the block. Go back forward, clear the block. You have to wait till the tail end wheel's clear. It's clearing the pin. There it goes. And we're back to green. We got it. I just got it wired up underneath. But I'm going to test with that. Probably to run this locomotive out of here. I want to put the, well, I could do it right now where he's sitting. I want to put that boxcar with the Fred. The guy said resistor wheels or a Fred would make the circuit detect. So I want to try that over here on the main line, way out in the middle, and see how sensitive it is. He said, well, if you calibrate it, then something's leaking. I said, I'm not sure I know how to do the calibration. I didn't see it in the paper, online paper. They tell about it, but I didn't see anywhere where it said how to do it. So he'll send back and tell me how to do that. Make sure it's calibrated right. Okay, we're in business. Love it. It's going to be good. Going to be a long process, slow, adding signals. I'll probably be able to get one more starter and put it back. I'm going to put it back there, or that one will be hard to see. I can put it on the curve. I'm trying to think of ones that will be on the camera first. Let me put my controller down. Probably the next one I might put, because it's always on camera. The other ones that aren't, I'll put them later. The next one I might put will be back there where the 2 red cars are. Way back, or the pink car. And then the CAI right in front of it. Right up there. That's where I would put one next, I think, because that's always on camera when I'm shooting. That controls access to the number 12 block on the backside main, going down the whole wall. That's a big block there. A whole train fits in that block. So that's what I'll do next. That'll be visible. And then there's one. Well, I have to get an intermediate signal for the siding, double head, and same at the other end. So that's where I'll build. Anything shows up on camera most, I'll do those. Other ones I'll let go to last down the road, because it's a lot of money, about 50 bucks every time you do a signal set. That can add up quick. You got the board, a cable, and signal itself, plus a BD board. This is better than I thought. I was afraid to have to go to manual. This is way better. It works perfect. That Iowa scale thing works perfect. Once you know how it works and how to get everything wired up right. Then we got to figure out, I got to figure out a way to mount it. I think I'm going to super glue it. See if you can see what it came on. Tripod's in a bad spot here. Look at that wreck truck at the Waffle House. See that white plastic thing? That's what it's shipped on. It's a cradle to hold it. I don't know why it's like a double, but it's the way the package fits. I suppose if they put 2 in a package, I think I can trim that off, cut it in half, and set the board on top of there. Super glue, tack it on a 4 pins. Then I got a frame. But before that, I'll drill 2 holes. Well, I may not. I might drill and put screws through, That'd be hard. My whole idea was I got some really good double-sided foam tape that I use for holding receiver boards down on helicopters. You stick that down and it's good to go. So I'm thinking I'll slap this thing onto a piece of that up underneath, clean with alcohol in the wood, and then slap this frame to that, like glue this up and mount it up, leave the wires dangling, then stick this thing on a piece of that foam tape. Should be good then. Then you can always get it off to work on it. Too bad he didn't put screw holes down through those instead of pins. I suppose that could be done. You could clip them off and drill down through, make your own screw holes, mount the board to it that way. Then you could always get the board off. Mount to mount, get the board off if you had to. That's an idea I might try. I got that new mini drill. It would probably work. Probably be able to drill them out. Okay, looking good. We got a new air fryer cooker today, a 4-quart. We're gonna mess with that, read the manual. I want to see what recipes they have. Can't wait to do some brats and hot dogs in it. Get a nice crunchy brown. So I'll test the boxcar. And that's about all we can do for now. Because my wife and I have to sit here and do a wiring job underneath. I'll go ahead and work on isolating that bad wire over there, figure that out. So there we go. Signals are good. There's the signal. That is a good deal. Let's vacuum out. Gonna back out of the block one more time. And there it went. Hit the block instantly with the rear wheels. Hey guys, catch you later. Take care. God bless. Thanks for watching. Through the drama, the saga, 3 parts. Double Diamond Railroad, out.